This week in the show, we're covering Martin Scorsese's Wall Street biopic, The Wolf of Wall Street. Stick around for drugs, hookers, money, and more drugs, and more hookers, and more money. I'm David.
And I'm Caolan.
And this is Two Men in a Podcast. You know, when I played football actually in UCD, there was a team called Jonah Hill FC. And
this is your five-a-side?
No, this is the 11-a-side.
Okay.
So they showed up with a massive Jonah Hill flag, which is just... It was just a flag with Jonah Hill's face on it. And they had custom jerseys with Stratton Oakmont as the sponsor.
Yeah.
And they brought this flag around to like Thailand and Greece and everything. So they wouldn't show up with like a big crowd. They show up with like three of their mates waving the flag.
I quite like this.
Yeah. And then they faced disciplinary action from ECD because they made an ISIS-style hostage photo in front of, you know, the UCD lake, like the landmark. So they had, or someone wearing a jersey that the team they're playing that weekend wore, kneeling down in front of them, and they were all wearing balaclavas with like machetes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they got faced disciplinary action for that, and the Insta post was taken down. But yeah, Jonah Hill FC on
That is
Instagram
so
is still
not
there.
in the spirit of Jonah Hill.
Yeah,
That is Jonah Hill famously not a beheader.
he's not known for it. But they had like, you know the way like ISIS have like the flag in the background in like their terrorist
okay.
videos.
They had Jonah Hill
They
in
had
the back.
Jonah Hill's in the back.
That's pretty funny. I want to see the photo of you.
Yeah.
If we can hunt this down.
I checked their Instagram and it has been taken down, shockingly.
So fans of this film, you'd imagine.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Are
Or maybe
you
just
a fan
fans
of
of
this
Stratton Oakmont.
Are you a fan of this film, dude?
I am a fan of this film.
This film's very good.
It is.
It's insanely long.
It is.
Well, I suppose
You see,
nowadays it's not.
I've no problem with a long film as long as it doesn't feel like bloated.
Yeah.
So like when we talked about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, there was a lot of scenes in that where I think it was just Quentin Tarantino looking to get some
just
feet pics in.
jacking off.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, this doesn't feel like that because any scene where it is just like showing how much money he has feels like something, if Jordan Belfort's telling the story, which he is that something he'd like point out.
I feel like there's definitely something you could cut out of this film, but I don't want to be the one to find it.
Yeah.
Because I think you could definitely kill like a half an hour, but I have no idea where you'd cut the half an hour from.
Yeah.
There's scenes that bring nothing, but are just so much fun.
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, it's like, what is it, 3 hours on the dot, pretty much, I think. 2:59:59, I think it worked out, because I remember being annoyed at the specific time.
It probably is something like that.
But it just flies by. It's what, twice the length of Halloween, and we talked about how fun it's like time Halloween feels.
Yeah.
This is just double the fun, double the time. It's great. Does not feel like a 3-hour film. This cast, David.
Oh, it's amazing.
We are famous now for pointing out good casts, I think.
Yeah.
But this, like, just off the top of your head, it's
Matthew McConaughey,
DiCaprio, McConaughey, Jonah Hill, Jon Bernthal shows up,
Margot Robbie,
Margot Robbie. This is like
Kyle Chandler.
Kyle Chandler as the FBI
Actually,
agent,
the scene between him and DiCaprio on the boat is fucking
I
brilliant.
have that down as one of my rewatchable
love it.
scenes. Rob Reiner's in it, Jon Favreau,
Kenneth Choi,
fucking Kristen Milotti, the mother.
and also Henry Zabrowski, who's my favourite podcaster.
Henry Zabrowski is...
He's Sea Otter.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he starts going on about the fucking...
What's his podcast?
The Last Podcast on the Left.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah,
Okay.
so, and he's basically, in this, he just plays himself. Like him going on the rants about the Amish and the Buddhists and how all nuns are lesbians. That
is him.
It's just him. Yeah, it's exactly him.
Also, Ethan Suplee, do you know him?
I don't
He
know.
is Hobie. He's one of the guys who hangs the butler over the balcony.
Oh, shit, yeah.
He's the one from How My Name's Era. And he's in The Hunt, but he shows up in like loads of random small parts.
Yeah.
But he's just so fun looking. He looks like Andre the Giant, but in 2020.
Also, Aya Cash from The Boys is Janet.
I can't picture her in this.
Yeah, no, I didn't recognise her at all. I
Is
just
she's
scrolled
not the
through
one
cast.
who controls the crowd.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay. Yeah, I love this film.
Yeah.
I should point out, because she's listening for it, this is the first fan request we
Yeah.
have accepted, David. It is Megan's birthday, so we'd like to wish a happy birthday before we get out of here.
Yeah, happy
Because she
birthday.
will cry if it doesn't get mentioned. The first fan to request a film has been
And actually
granted.
get
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh, who was the other one? We got someone requested Rocky Horror Picture Show, and that's unlikely.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, this film is so good.
It's brilliant, yeah. It is excellent.
Where does this rank for you in the Scorsese DiCaprio kind of? Is this one of DiCaprio's best films?
I think someone is... Yeah, I'd say it's definitely up there. I think maybe not his best performance,
But it's
but
one
I
of his
think it's
best
best films. Like, I think DiCaprio's better in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but I think this is a better film.
I'd say so. Scorsese's such a long list of...
Yeah.
Do you think this is anywhere? Because even to say it's not top 5 isn't much of an insult.
Exactly, yeah. It's the same with Tarantino, where we did our top 5, and
But I feel like it's even more of a statement with Scorsese, because Scorsese has like 6,000 great films.
Because he's got The Departed,
Raging Bull, Taxi Driver. It's a conversation about whether it's even his best film with DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Because Shutter Island is so
Shutter
fucking
Island, of course,
good.
yeah.
I feel like it's Scorsese's favourite film is Avengers Endgame, but
of course, yeah.
I feel like it's a debate. Like, it feels too fun to compare to like Goodfellas or...
Yeah, I think my personal favourite Scorsese is The Departed, because I love The Departed.
Yeah, that's on my 7 days of DiCaprio, finishing off the work week tonight. I think it's up there.
Oh yeah, it's definitely up there. And you can easily make an argument for it being
It's very hard to compare to something like Taxi Driver. But I think this film is so much easier to watch by design. Yeah, it's his highest grossing film. Yeah, but I think that's understandable. I think it's way more approachable than...
It's a lot kind of like... It is like almost a blockbuster.
It's a lot more universal.
Especially compared to Taxi Driver.
Yeah, especially Taxi Driver. But even if you Shutter Island, I feel like it's...
Yeah, Shutter Island's not
exactly a dude, bro, let's go to the fucking... Let's go have pints in cinema, yeah. No. Wall Street was like... We went to school together, David. Yeah. And I don't know if you remember, but this film was quoted for like 3 years after that. For all of our transition year, in fourth year, we had a fella in our school, Danny O'Brien.
Oh shit, yeah.
Who screamed 3 shy of $1 million a week from the rafters for, I want to say, 3 years afterwards, David. I knew him as Wolf of Wall Street some stage. It got out of hand fast. Yeah, what do you think, David?
Oh, it's just like, it's a great film. Like you say, the cast is just unbelievable. And do you know, actually, Jonah Hill took the minimum possible wage for taking this film just because he wanted to work with Martin Scorsese. And as well as that, he ended up being hospitalised because he snorted too much vitamin B, because that's what they used instead of like Coke in this film. And he got like bronchitis, and apparently he had to be hospitalised.
He so doesn't strike me as a Scorsese actor, but it's so works here.
Oh yeah, it does.
He is, aside from DiCaprio, maybe the best part of this film. And I would say is definitely the best part of this film. Him eating the goldfish will forever send shudders down my spine. The amount of rewatchables. I think you could pick just scenes from this film. Like, do you ever see like random scenes pop up in the YouTube algorithm? Yeah. I'll sit and just put Wolf of Wall Street scenes out of order, and it's better than the actual film. Yeah. I have 4 standout scenes. I have the drug trip down the stairs at the club. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. If there's ever a scene in any film where I want to wipe it from my brain and watch it again, it's the trip down the stairs. Oh, it's fantastic. And I'm trying to open the car door with his foot. It's fantastic. The whole, just him getting dragged up as the car door lifts. Yeah. Oh, it's gold. I don't associate fucking physical comedy with anyone in this film apart from Jonah Hill, but it's so well. But it works perfectly. I've got his fight with Naomi. Oh, is this where he says Venice? Yeah, yeah. She sprays like what? She hits him with water 3 times. Yeah, she keeps throwing water. Yeah, she just walks away to refill the water and keeps coming back. So good. This is Margot Robbie's first big film. I know she's in stuff before this, but I think so, yeah, it's her first, like, it's her break, because you look now and she's not in anything that isn't big news. Yeah, she's still Harley Quinn. I still haven't seen Bombshell, but she was up for best supporting actress or best actress. Yeah, Margot Robbie's kicked into gear with this. She was the best part of a Tarantino film recently. Oh yeah, definitely the most important part of a Tarantino film. Had to get those feet shots in. Yeah, she has the most famous feet in Hollywood. Yeah, you talk about the FBI agents on the boat. Yeah. That scene is so good. It's brilliant. Kyle Chandler is amazing. Yeah, he's great. He's really underrated. I haven't seen him in anything like huge. He stars in that Netflix series I keep telling you about. Oh yeah, Bloodline. Yeah. That I still haven't finished because it gets really bad. But he's the main guy. He's the main man in Friday Night Lights. Oh, okay. For 5 seasons. I haven't seen that. The high school football team. He's in Manchester by the Sea as well. Yeah. But the plot revolves around him dying. Like, he dies in the first like 20 minutes. Something we saw not too long ago. Is he in Argo? He was in something we watched on the show, on the pod. I'll figure it out while we talk, yeah. But it was Argo. He was the Secretary of Defence or one of them. Yeah, I knew he was in it. Yeah, get him in more things, Dave. Yeah, I think we should. Get Kyle Chandler in Firefly Season 2. Exactly, yeah. And we'll cover him next week. I'm going to take this film, David, backed afterwards. Do you remember this? Glorifying the lifestyle of a scumbag. Yeah, he is a scumbag. What do you think? Do you think it glorifies Jordan? I don't think it glorifies him. I mean, like, there is the bit at the end with his cameo, which I thought was a bit much, because it's basically him just wanking himself off. He's like, oh, the greatest guy that's ever lived, Jordan Belfort. He wanks himself off, and then Scorsese wanks himself off by trying to pretend that this whole mirror in the audience thing is a great last shot to end on. I think I could understand you thinking it,
But like, yeah, I don't think it particularly glorifies him.
That he's the hero of the story,
yeah,
then you're watching the wrong film. If you see what happens to him in the end, I know he gets off really lightly, but if you think the spiral he goes on is what you want to end up happening, I think that says more about you than it does about the film. I never really understand that particularly.
Yeah. No, like, just because a movie's based on... It's like a movie about Hitler isn't, like, glorifying Hitler.
Yeah, that's exactly... It's like a film... Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
It doesn't glorify burning people alive. He's just burning someone alive, you know? There's a way to do this film completely seriously.
Yeah.
But not to make...
Exactly,
just, it doesn't work.
They could have just done, like, a documentary about it, but... Yeah, no, it's definitely...
You could treat this like any serious drama.
Yeah.
If you try and go really seriously, especially the year it comes out...
It wouldn't land as well. No, it wouldn't land
absolutely does not work. Because it's not... As much as it is a problem, it's a serious... crime. It's not, you can't treat it all that seriously. No one cares enough.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no one would go and watch a 2-hour movie where they explain all the crimes he's committed. Like, there's even a point where he starts explaining what he's doing. He's like, do you know what, don't worry about it, all you need to know is it's illegal. Yeah, exactly. And I think that works so much well, because like, otherwise you'd have to like break down the fucking financial laws of
it's
America.
Not like Goodfellas where you're explaining how the mafia works,
and it's like, very obvious that like these people are killing people. That's against the law. He's explaining like how he's got your man Madden
convincing these people to buy stocks that aren't going to work,
and he's got your man Madden holding the stocks in his name or in his own name and all that shit.
Entertaining.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even if you want to glorify him. I'll leave it to me to not know not to try and sell stocks to poor people.
Yeah. Because the film was banned in Malaysia, Nepal, Zimbabwe, and Kenya.
Are they big stock trading cities?
I guess so, yeah. Didn't want people to find out how to take over their burgeoning Wall Street.
I'm surprised it's just those countries. Because it feels like just with the amount of fucks and shits, and this is what, the record number of fucks?
It was until Swearnet came out, which was a movie...
What came out?
Swearnet, which was a movie basically just designed to break that record.
What's that?
I haven't seen it.
Is it long?
It's got 900 and something fucks in it. That's all I know.
That makes it. It has a 18 on Metacritic. So
shocking that.
I'm intrigued to see the amount of fucks, because this gets obscene in the Wolf of Wall.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's so unnecessary. The amount of pause the world while I walk and talk.
Yeah.
Cursing, spin fucking cameras. It's like a wet dream for anyone.
But one thing I will say is the scene that introduces Brad, Jon Bernthal's character, is fucking hilarious. Where he's just like in his back garden and these kids are coming in to buy drugs off him, and he starts like, hey, get you tell your sister I'm looking for her and all this shit, and then the kids walk away and he starts going, Ma, what's for dinner? We got chicken.
Don't think the kids say to him something like, she said she doesn't want to see you anymore or something like that.
Yeah, and he picks up the baseball bat. Yeah. I love Jon Bernthal. Jon Bernthal is just, every time he's on screen in anything, he just steals the show.
He hasn't taken off.
Yeah.
When he left The Walking Dead and got that mob show, I think it might have been called The Mob or something like that. I thought it was going to take off. Yeah. Jon Bernthal, he's so, he got the Punisher and he's in this film. And
yeah.
I was amazed it didn't take off for him. He's so good.
Yeah, because I think his only other big thing, it was the Ghost Recon game where he played the main villain or maybe the main hero. I can't remember. But that was his last kind of like big public thing. I haven't seen him in anything massively successful.
Yeah, see, I'm looking here. He's in Baby Driver, maybe.
Oh shit, yeah.
And he's in fucking...
But even for Baby Driver, he's in that for 15 minutes.
Yeah, and he's in that film with Shia LaBeouf, the Peanut Butter Falcon. But again, I don't think that's the biggest film.
Yeah.
He's kind of cheating here because he's credited as working on The Walking Dead until 2018.
Oh,
I don't think one flashback every 4 years kind of counts.
Well, listen, his last appearance was 2018, so...
Mob City is the name of it.
Mob City. No, I haven't seen it.
I think it's a mafia show in New York. It was cancelled before season 1 finished, I think.
Oh, right.
So didn't take off the way it worked.
But yeah, he is a brilliant actor. Like, he's great in Daredevil and Punisher.
Oh, his Punisher show's so good.
Yeah.
Because it's such a different MCU thing. I think a Punisher game is exactly what I want right now. I've been looking at this for so long.
Yeah, didn't Neil Druckmann tweet about that?
Yeah, I want
that he'd love to
a
work
Punisher game done by the people who made Uncharted and The Last of Us. Yes, please.
Starring Jon Bernthal.
As the question I forget to ask every 2 weeks, David, do you think this works as an 8-episode Netflix series?
I think you can make it work.
Yeah, I think because you could dedicate a whole episode to his prison.
Oh shit, yeah.
I think you could stretch it. I not to say this one needs to be longer. But
yeah.
I think you could easily make another 5 hours out of it, this whole story.
Oh yeah, easily.
Fucking poor Aunt Emma barely gets...
Yeah.
You go to her funeral, do all this. Yeah, I think you could easily turn this in. Maybe not a great one, but...
Yeah, no, I think they'd have to, like... I think they would have, like... Do you know in
maybe
Ozark,
made them half-hour episodes.
Yeah, I think, do you know the way in Ozark they kind of talk about the money laundering?
Yeah, you'd have to go in more
They'd have to go in more detail with that, the way they're doing that.
But there is a way, I suppose it's different because Ozark's completely fictional, but there's a way to make it interesting.
Oh yeah.
because I don't care about money laundering, but Ozark really like. I feel like I know what I'm talking about.
And now you're money laundering for everyone around town.
Yeah. No, my job in Tesco is a complete front.
Yeah.
I pay my fucking minimum wage tax and rake in my thousands. Yeah. I love this film, David.
Oh, it is brilliant.
What do you think IMDb thinks of this film, David?
Oh, I don't even want to know. I'd say they hate it.
It's mostly positive.
It is mostly positive. Okay, that's good.
It is mostly positive. I brought a couple of reviews where we question the IMDb rating system. Number 1. What the hell did I just watch?
1 out of 10.
10 out of 10. After watching The Wolf of Wall Street, you do not want to go back to your normal life.
I think I do.
I don't want to hang in this.
That's the thing, where people like always like watch movies, listen, and say, "Oh, I would love to live that." Like I remember watching like action movies as a kid, and I'd be like, "Oh, I love to live that."
Yeah, like and when I say, "Oh, I'd love to live that," I'm thinking like, "I'd love to live When Harry Met Sally," or something calm, because I have a happy end.
Yeah, because I watched Mission Impossible. And I was stressed out watching that film.
Yeah.
Good God, I couldn't do any of that.
I don't want to live any of this, especially knowing where it goes.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to teach classes on the thing I've just been locked up for.
Yeah.
A masterful depiction of human piggishness.
10 out of 10.
1 out of 10.
Masterful.
Yeah. This is one where I don't think he knows how to work it.
Yeah.
Because Martin Scorsese scores a huge hit in this seminal celebration of piggishness, rot and squalor. Sure, one will face daunting challenges to self in dungeons, but if he tries hard enough and stays the course, he can become a king like Jordan.
That's not a 1 out of 10 review.
No, it's not a negative review.
Is this guy using the phone I bought off Habib in 5th year? Where I'd press something and the screen would freeze and I'd be pressing it for ages.
I think he might be, yeah.
And I'd have sent out like 6 text messages.
So many times.
Yeah.
And then switched, yeah. Because I think he even tries to make it seem negative. Like he says the gluttonous sex and extraordinary drug use are critical parts of the roadmap to the good life in Scorsese's model.
I don't think this is Scorsese's model to a good life.
No, I don't think so. I think these people are completely misunderstanding what Scorsese is going for here. Number 3, I was one of the few.
1 out of 10.
3 out of 10. One of the few to do what is unclear.
I assumed dislike the film.
Excessive sex and scenes like the part where Donnie was giving his money to the dude from Walking Dead. Yeah, that dude Shane. The sex scenes made me uneasy in the theatres, but the old dudes 3 rows behind me loved it. So, he's a fan of The Walking Dead at least.
Yeah. Can we get the 3 old guys behind him? Can we get their review?
I want their review, yeah. If they're still kicking.
Probably not.
This wolf has a shallow bite.
4 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Good or bad, depending on what you want.
5 out of 10.
Yeah, I thought you'd get that one because it's the most average.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a review.
No, it's not.
That's good if you like it, bad if you don't like it.
Yeah.
It's not rated R, but rather NC-17, if not X-rated. I got tired and fell asleep at some parts. About half the movie is nothing more than them drinking, partying and doing drugs. Literally porn. Don't know if he's seen porn. That's all I have, David, I think. Oh wait, no, I have one more.
Oh, you've got one more.
I do have one more because I found this one later when I was just scrolling through. Failed to awe like The Departed and Aviator did.
2 out of 10.
10.
Failed to awe.
Failed to awe. That's why I added this one in late, because this is the cornerstone of why IMDb user reviews don't work.
Yeah.
The Departed and Aviator had made him a fan of Scorsese, and he had been looking forward to this movie. However, at the end of the movie, it failed to awe and move me as much as The Aviator and Departed. DiCaprio was wonderful, but I felt the direction wasn't great. It's totally different from Scorsese's usual style. I think he was experimenting like District 9 and Paranormal Activity.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I have never seen a positive film
Paranormal Activity
compared to Paranormal Activity. I can't believe Scorsese's been thrown in with the Paranormal Activities.
Yeah, that's...
He is spinning in his endgame grave because that review has killed him.
Yeah, he's dead.
I couldn't believe
he's in his Iron Man coffin with his Captain America gravestone all decorated with
in
Marvel
his Black
stuff.
Widow gear.
Yeah. Oh God.
In his tight latex suit. You know, Scorsese is in Entourage.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he shows up. Entourage. You've never seen it, have you?
No, I haven't.
It's about
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, it's his like he's producing it or whatever. But it's about Vinny Chase becoming an actor. But it's the only show I've seen about someone becoming an actor where it really works because they have cameos from the whole of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like in the film, it's ridiculous because they jammed 6,000 cameos into a hole. But they have people like Jessica Alba shows up. I think Kanye West's in one. Load of basketball stars. Scorsese's in it. James Cameron's in it. It's so good. I love it so much. Did you bring any of your tests for me this week, Dave?
Yes, I did.
I'm still raging that I fucked up the gentleman last week.
Yeah, you could have got 2 out of 2, but we'll see
yet
this
to
week.
Complete the game.
Right.
Just before we move on, David, it's the third week where I request a band.
Oh yeah, who are you going for this week?
Our jingle. So please, if Vampire Weekend is listening, I would request a jingle for our IMDb user review game. Thank you. 2meninapod@gmail.com, Vampire.
Mr. Weekend.
Mr. or Mrs. Weekend.
Right. The violence is more disturbing than graphic. Most of the actual deaths are off screen and left to viewers' imagination.
Don't tell me if it's a film or a...
I will not tell you, no.
The 13th.
A man argues briefly with a sheriff twice and argues with his wife several times, escalating shouting and cursing until it's very loud.
Halloween.
A small girl is shown swinging from the feet of a hanging man.
Swinging from the feet of a hanging man. I feel like it's not in it, but it's not The Exorcist. I feel like that's not in it, but I'm trying to think of a small girl with deaths.
We hear of a serial killer and a string of murdered families several times.
Sinister.
Yeah. The last clue was some jump scares, especially the video sequence with the lawnmower. Alright, so 1 from 1.
I'm embarrassed that took me so long. I was just trying to think of horror films. I knew I was on the right track with deaths off screen.
Oh yeah, definitely. Right. 35 uses of fuck, 2 being motherfucker. 3 uses of dick and prick, 2 uses of bastard, 42 uses of shit, including 6 uses of bullshit, 2 uses of shithead, and 2 uses of horseshit. Also the phrase fresh fish is used frequently, 1 use of cock, 12 uses of goddamn, 9 uses of hell, and 3 uses of bitch.
Huh. Fresh fish?
Yeah.
Why is that a guidance warning?
It's quite a
Is it followed by a curse?
No, just also the phrase fresh fish is used.
I think of a film that knows the curses because it's not The Wolf of Wall Street, so...
Nearly enough.
Swearing at the movie.
Swearing at the movie, no it's not. The beatings may be intense to many. There are moments of moderate threat where characters are threatened.
Pulp Fiction.
People drink beer on a rooftop in one particular scene. Man is splashed with sewage, then crawls through a sewer pipe. The narration states the sewage is excrement.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
What? Why? I don't remember that much cursing in the Shawshank Redemption.
Well, it wasn't that much. 35 uses of fuck over a...
Why? I don't remember any fucks.
Apparently there's 35 uses of fuck, including 2 uses of...
What's the fresh fish used for?
Fresh fish is what they call new people in prison.
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking someone hit someone with a fish and was like,
right.
Fresh fish.
No, I thought that would give it away, because I thought that would narrow it down to like prison break or...
No, I completely just assumed.
Oh, they just like...
An actual physical fish.
Okay.
Right. What did I get? 3 there?
Oh, no, that was the 4th one.
4 and 4.
Yeah. Get better. The last one anyway was a poster of a rather scantily clad woman is shown.
That wouldn't have helped me as much as you.
It's the poster of... What's her name?
With the shit one, yeah.
With the shit one,
If it had been the other way around, I wouldn't have got it. I'm going to have to get it down to 1 and 1.
You're going to get the first one.
You ask about Iron Man 2 and then 3.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to get it. Everything from the last one, but doubled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get it. David, do you have any closing thoughts?
No, that's me.
I just love this film.
Yeah.
We talked when we made it, because this film hadn't narrowed it down to The Wolf of Wall Street or Shutter Island.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with either one, but I'm glad we did this one.
Yeah.
Because I have less appetite to go back to The Wolf of Wall Street unless I get told to do it. It feels so much longer, even though it's like 20 minutes longer.
Yeah.
It feels so much longer. Plus, there's more to look out for every time you rewatch Shutter Island.
Oh yeah,
it's so much fun.
It is.
For 3 hours of glorifying a stockbroker's lifestyle. You've brought
a recommendation.
Something for this week. Yeah, I like to go in theme with what we're covering, but I could only really think of Wall Street, the film.
Okay.
So I didn't go with that.
Right.
So I just went with a film I saw last week that came out on the 14th of January 2021. Okay. Run, Hide, Fight. Have you heard of this film?
I haven't heard of it, no.
This film is about a school shoot. It's about this army girl. Her dad's used to be in the army and he's kind of trained her. And she goes to school and she's in the cafeteria. She goes to the bathroom, and as she's in the bathroom, a truck comes through the wall and these kids take the whole school hostage.
Oh, fuck.
It's a sensitive topic to direct a film around. I don't think I've seen any film based on a school shooting that wasn't
like a documentary.
Yeah. So I was intrigued just to see how it was handled. It's taken as seriously as you can take it without being...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, you have to play it a little lightly or it just is unwatchable. It's not high cinema.
No.
It's fun. It's kind of dumb fun, as a school shooting can be.
I imagine that's very fun, yeah.
Yeah, as fun as a school shooting can be. With the loosest of political agendas.
Okay.
It's a good... I enjoyed it, but it's not going to win awards, David, or be talked about, I assume. The only reason I know it is touched on well, apparently, is because I haven't heard people give out about it yet. So
okay, yeah.
I feel like if it wasn't done well,
it would be like,
so much
yeah.
about it. I just wanted to draw attention because I don't think anyone's going to hear about this film.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard of it only for... I was scrolling through IMDb to see what came out that day. So I'd recommend you watch that, David.
I may do that.
Fan of school shoot.
Okay. You know, isn't like America gone for like the longest period without school shootings?
Yeah, but that's also
because the schools are closed.
Yeah. Just take your guns away, man.
Yeah, the NRA are out of money now. They filed for bankruptcy because there wasn't any school shootings.
And come get the guns, yeah.
That's literally their biggest fundraisers, are post-school shooting events.
It's just sad life.
Yeah. Have you seen Bowling for Columbine?
Yes.
Yeah, it's dark.
It is grim.
It is. And he goes in and opens a bank account and he gets a free gun with it. Like,
it's ridiculous.
There we go.
Bad times for people who love school shootings.
Yeah. Sorry, NRA.
Sorry, NRA. Where can people find us, David?
People can find us 2men1pod on Twitter, 2men1pod on Instagram, and at 2menandapod@gmail.com.
We will accept your hate mail there.
Yeah.
Next week.
If the NRA want to get in touch and give out to us, feel free.
Next week we touch on almost as sensitive a topic.
Yeah.
Firefly.
Yeah. The world's greatest tragedy.
Not long
the cancellation of
sci-fi
Firefly
show on Fox.
Yes.
With 2 films, was it?
No, 1 film.
Oh, 1 film.
Yeah.
Which came out how long after?
3 years after. 2 years. It was 2005.
With the whole cast?
Yes, all the cast returned.
We'll cover that maybe someday.
Yeah.
If we liked Firefly, we should find out
next week.
See you then.
See you next week.